defense, not having balls go through goalposts.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Throwing here, Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
He's got a man, complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
56 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. The kick by Gold is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7 to 6.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Lawrence will try again after the pick six.
Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll start out here with the option left. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 41,
Purdy.
the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now goal for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Lawrence will throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
When you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete. Well, They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. McLeod to return it. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's in his zone. 2nd quarter already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's left with no option here but to throw it away. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend, because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to shut you down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A handoff running left is Etienne. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Lawrence to throw.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Barbara, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll start by running the option to the right. A beautiful fake. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy looking to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now out come the Jags. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 45 on second down. Purdy looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
On third down, it's Purdy. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 5.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
Finding room at midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Lawrence going to throw again.
He completes it to Jones.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Touchdown! Marvin Jones in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for Jacksonville in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's going to keep this again.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. The kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
He'll keep it himself.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A little juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Gold to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. That was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On first down, Lawrence.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now Gould for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 20. Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here's Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Lawrence.
And that's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
147 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they convert on third and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Here's Purdy on first and 10.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And his throw is incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this 2nd half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Finds the open target, Arnold.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Etienne once more.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Jones has it.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Lawrence.
The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram from 3 yards out.
And the Jags have cut it back within a score.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run. Because you're hitting. Carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll say no gain on the play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
On third down, here's Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Lawrence.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath.
and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try to get the touchdown later.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Patterson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
So the field goal got him back within 1 score, and now the focus lies on this onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 1 yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
I told my boss, it ain't no limit.
Kill confirmed. Kill the enemy and collect their tags. We've taken the lead. Cover down. lost the lead. EKIA confirmed.
Enemy spotted. Got your back. There's snipers down.
Kill confirmed.
Target sighted.
Hostile UAV in the area. Kill confirmed.
Right in the area.
Friendly missile inbound. Confirm that one. EKIA confirmed. Friendly UAV on station. Friendly care package in the AO.
Don't shoot me, you bastard!
Confirmed.
Throwing septic!
Notch 1. Our more strike is inbound. Our UAV is in the area.
Captain's got your back.
Friendly UAV online. EKIA confirmed. Confirmed.
Bloody fire! Visual on the enemy. Grenade!
Friendly care package on the way. Friendly UAV on station.
Got a sniper.
Notch 1. Confirm that one. Our counter UAV is active. Ready for tasking. Enemy UAV active.
Linda, that one.
Friendly care package inbound.
Good.
Friendly UAV online. station. Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
Snipers down. Enemy spotted. Price cover.
Friendly mortar strike on the way. We've got them on the run. Keep it up.
Bad guys! Off it here. Crazy mag.
Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly mortar strike inbound.
Got your cover.
Friendly UAV
Requesting
online.
recon fire!
Confirmed. Free for all! Destroy all threats in the AO. Weapons online. Quick fix activated.